Gratitude is one of, if not the highest virtue. Because if you can be grateful for your life, for all the things in your life, that's when you start to take control. You start to see the positive. And better yet, if you start to have gratitude for the bad things that happen to you in your life, then that means you're kind of untouched by the world's problems. You understand the lessons that can be learned from bad situations, from good situations. Right now, I'm currently trying to recover from a cold, and having this cold has made me much more grateful for the ability to breathe, right? And you can always think, oh, I've got a common cold now, but I'm grateful it's not something more severe. And I'm grateful for the joy of breathing. And I never realised how much I took breathing for granted all those times when I didn't have a cold. And it's things like that, where you. Oh dear, this recovery is taking a long time. It's things like that where you can really appreciate the good things when bad things happen to you. And I think gratitude is also essential in relationships. It's essential with friends, of course, because having gratitude for your friends. I think it's a lot different between guys and girls, though. Guys will say like thank you for things and stuff, but it's not really something that's naturally expressed. Like the other day, I sent a text message to an old college friend of mine saying, "Oh, I was grateful for our time in biology class and such." And that's not really a thing that guys do, just send a text out of the blue. But to be honest with you, that's not really what people do. Like sending gratitude letters, sending gratitude texts, it's kind of a thing that people think is a bit sappy and a bit, oh, that's a bit too quirky, man. But for me, having gratitude is essential. The other day I was reading through one of my old journals and all the things I was grateful for. Let's see if we can find a passage from way back when. Uh, I am grateful. This is from the 7th of October, 2024. I am grateful for the film Rocky because it is very inspiring to see a masculine man achieve his goals. Yeah, I wrote a lot of just random stuff in my day. Completely random stuff. Let's have a look through it at something else. Um, uh, October 22nd, 2024. I'm grateful for my clothes because they keep me warm. And it's just simple things like that, just expressing gratitude for the little things and also expressing gratitude for the people of your life because I've noticed a lot of people around me who are in relationships or in like, toxic friendships or whatever you want to call it. Something that's very absent from a lot of these things, the common denominator is a lack of gratitude, a lack of patience, which of course is another essential virtue, just a lack of appreciation for the other person and the things they do for them and things they say, just things like that. If you are grateful for just the little things, like of course you can say thank you, but if you actually take a moment to reflect on someone, let's say they've made you a cup of coffee, you can say thank you, but you can honestly have deep reflection on these little things. Like they didn't have to make you a coffee. Of course, they might have just done it out of politeness, but they still did it nonetheless. So that's something to be grateful for. And we all have something to be grateful for. A lot of people may think their lives full of misery, their lives full of woe, that there's no light at the end of the tunnel. But there is always at least one thing to be grateful for. You can be grateful for the device that you're watching this video on. There's millions of people across the world who will never get the opportunity to watch a video like this. You can be grateful for having a roof over your head. You can be grateful for having food on the table. You can be grateful for your right hand. You can be grateful for your fingernail on your right index finger. All of these little things add up so much and they allow you to see the beauty of this wonderful world. I know sometimes the world can seem like a horrible place. That's why I just stopped watching things like the news and all this different media. I was talking with someone the other day, they were watching like Sky News or something, and it was showing some like people being killed in some fire on the other side of the world or something. And I said, this is why I don't want to news. And the person said, oh, but I like to keep informed. I like to know what's going on. And it's like, yeah, but I don't really need to know that there are people dying on the other side of the world. Of course, it's a tragic situation. And It's very upsetting, but that's the thing, it's upsetting. I don't need to know about all these things because I can't do anything about it. The world just sometimes is like that. Tragedy strikes at any point. But why do I have to impact my life and bring myself down and make myself think the world is a horrible place when I can just see the beauty? I'm not saying that you need to ignore all these horrible problems, especially if they affect you, but sometimes ignorance is bliss. And when you have gratitude for the fact that you're not in those situations, you're currently not in the middle of a war zone, you're currently not this, you're currently not that, that is, again, a lot of people might say, oh, that's a bit insensitive to the people, but me caring or like making myself upset on a situation on the other side of the world isn't going to make that situation better. If anything, it's just going to create more negativity, more woe in the world by me bringing down my energy and being a buzzkill to the people around me. So all I can do is simply not consume that media, not consume this sewage and tragedy, and I can try and be the best version of myself and enjoy this wonderful, wonderful life. And there's many practices you can do with gratitude. Like I said, you can gratitude journal, just write down 5 things that you're grateful for, and it can be literally anything. I'll try and find like another minuscule thing that I wrote. November 14th, 2024. I'm grateful for the lights in my room because I can clearly see all the wonderful things in here. I'm grateful for the song Blue Moon of Kentucky because it makes me jive. It's, yeah, sometimes when you write enough things, you can think of like the natural things, like, oh, I'm grateful for food, I'm grateful for my family, I'm grateful for the sun. But then when you get down to like writing so many things, you have to get down to the nitty gritty and think of like, okay, I'm grateful for my water bottle, I'm grateful for my wallpaper, I'm grateful for this pencil that I've had since 2005. Just all these random things. Of course, I wouldn't be able to have a pencil since 2005 because I was born in 2006, but the point still stands. It really just comes down to appreciating this world around you, appreciating the opportunities you've been given, appreciating the fact that you can make a difference in your own life and impact people and take action. And that all begins with gratitude. And I guess that's all we have for today. I do excuse me if my voice sounds a bit like, off with my cold that I currently have. But I hope you've enjoyed this video, found some wisdom from it. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you comment, subscribe, post a letter with the video inside and send it to someone in Nicaragua. I don't know. Just anybody, send it to anyone you want. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself, and God bless.